YTPC, Padre, coming to you via the virtual airwaves of YouTube to say, hello there, YouTube. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're finding all the blessings that the Lord has in store for you. Man, I noticed I had a little effort to get my pipe lit just now on charring light. I have a vent right over me, and it's a very cold day. Cold for New Orleans, anyway. And the heater's on, and so it's blowing down. But I'm staying warm with some black coffee and the BRTV mug. Wanted to take to the virtual airwaves today, toward the end of January, before we got out of the first month of the new year. I wanted to share with you, I wanted to do this earlier in the year. I wanted to do it at the end of the year, never got to it. But, we all try things from time to time, and some of it we don't go back to, and some of it we end up liking. And there was a number of things I tried in the year 2019, and I wanted to do like a little quickie top 5 list of those that I definitely will be returning to. In fact, I am returning to one of them today, so I'll get to that in a moment in my top 5 list, and I'll tell you what it is, because it's not only on the list, it's in my old gallery from Rat Trays. And if you know anything about this pipe, you know I smoke Virginias out of it. So there's a hint. And isn't it a tasty Virginia? Yes, it is. So I'm going to give you that top 5 list of blends that I tried in 2019. In other words, they were new to me in 2019, and though some of these are quite old, the first time I had them was in 2019, and I will certainly be enjoying them again in 2020. It's my top 5 list of those. Before I get to that though, last video, I think it was, I talked about life in the YTPC, and this time I wanted to do that very briefly, just kind of in general, life in our community. If there's one video that I saw, and there's a bunch of videos that I saw, the list could be endless, and I would certainly recommend. But in the past few days, there's a video that popped up over on BRTV, done by our friend Mike from Briar Blues. Folks, go watch the video entitled Pipe and Tobacco Myths. Pipe and Tobacco Myths by Briar Blues, exclusively on BRTV. I promise you that is a very informative, very enjoyable video. I suspect you're going to enjoy that video as much as I am. A little shout out to Briar Blues. That's a fantastic video. I know, I need to spend more time talking and less time trying to keep the old gallery from Rat Trays going. I'm going to tell you what's in it in just a moment. I know it's a teaser, but there's one more quickie thing I wanted to get through, and it was to share some. I am a fan of memes. I just love memes. It's a creative way of getting usually a humorous message across. Something that I would suspect a decade ago we didn't have that term in our vocabulary. We readily have it in our vocabulary over the past 5 years. But here's some that I've come across. Real quick, going to share with you. This is a funny one. Of all the things that I miss, of all the things I've lost, I miss my metabolism the most. Here's another good one. I love this. Perhaps you can relate to it. And I printed it. It got cut off a little bit. Sometimes I feel like not going to work, but then I remember I was born sexy, not rich. How about this one? Most people don't think I'm as old as I am until they hear me stand up. This is an old one. It's made its way around, but it's worth including. I saw it again this week. When asked what I did over the weekend, I reply, "Why? What'd you hear?" And I just love that little monkey chomping on his cigarette. And then one for the pipe community. I think this was on the Facebook group Pipe Memes. It says, "Reject modernity," and you see what that old fella's using there. And what does it say? "Embrace tradition." Yes, indeed. Embrace tradition. The fine tradition of our fathers, grandfathers, and beyond of this lovely little hobby of ours. All right, so what are those top 5 blends that were new to me in 2019 that are going to be a part of what I continue to enjoy in 2020? This one I enjoy so much, I can't let the pipe go out. I can't do it. But I'm not going to tell you what it is till the end of the video. So, number 1 on the list, or number 5, these are really in no particular order, although the one I'm enjoying now is one I thoroughly enjoy. But one of those new ones to me in 2019, in fact, I think it was new to everybody in 2019 because it only came out, if I'm not mistaken, in 2019, and sort of in the latter half of the year too. It's from Sutliff. It's called East Farthing. It's part of their Sutliff private stock. It's a blend of burley, latakia, and Virginia. It's got a little top flavoring on it of some vanilla. And it's in that category of what you might call a hybrid or a crossover blend, which I have become fond of. You're going to find on this list, I've got a couple of those. I've got some English, I've got some Virginia Perique. But that Sutliff East Farthing is just something. I think I tried it as late as December and stocked up on a couple of tins of it. It is really a nice crossover blend, and it reminded me, the first time I tried it, this was reminding me of something. It was reminding me, although it's not spot on, but it was certainly in that ballpark of reminding me of Rector's Blend, which you guys are familiar with. Stalk my channel. If not, it's a little concoction I put together. TobaccoReviews.com says it's mature red Virginia, stove burley, and aged latakia with a hint of sweetness. And if you are in the mood for a nice crossover hybrid, East Farthing might be one you want to try. Number 4, boy, is this a tasty blend. Cabby's Mixture from Samuel Gawith. Again, first time I had it was in 2019. I wish I had tried it earlier because it's nice. A Virginia and Perique twist hand rolled, then sliced. Sweet natural Virginia taste takes center stage when lit, with the Perique giving a spicy undertone to the flavor. It comes in it's cut as a curly cut. And I want to thank Sir James. I believe he was the first one to send this over to me to try. And I have thoroughly enjoyed the Samuel Gawith Cabby's Mixture. Number 3, of the 2019 stuff that was new to me that I'm certainly going to be enjoying in 2020, comes to us from Jackson, Mississippi, at the Country Squire Tobacconist. Hello to John David and all the crew out at the Country Squire Tobacconist. A little English blend they put together, I think back in 2018 perhaps. I tried it for the first time in 2019. Maybe it came out in 2019. I lose track of the years. It's called Shepherd's Pie. And the description of it says this: Frogmorton, eat your heart out, a decidedly English style tobacco that is incredibly kind to the mouth and packed with flavor. That's a very spot on description. Generous helping of latakia is accompanied by noticeable Turkish Izmir, ribbon cut Virginians, unflavored black Cavendish, and a dash of soft burley. A complex blend and a non-aromatic treat. Now, is this a match for Frogmorton? No. Is it in that ballpark? Yeah. They didn't invoke the frog's name. There's no doubt about that. Contents are black Cavendish, burley, latakia, Oriental / Turkish from Virginia. Shepherd's Pie from the Country Squire Tobacconist. My first time having it was back in 2019. It was all the way last month. I had it earlier in the year than that. And it's one that I've stocked up on because it's an enjoyable blend, and I will be, in fact, I've already gone to it in 2020. Number 2 on my list of 2019 things that were new to me is Maltese Falcon from the Heirloom Collection by GLPs. Now this is an old blend. In fact, I think it's an old blend that was reintroduced. Let's see, it's a stylish, dark, and alluring. Generous quantities of Cyprian Latakia are blended with matured red Virginias. You know I love those red Virginias. Exotic Orientals, and just a little bright flue-cured leaf to offer a deep, full-bodied, yet silky smoke with an intriguing sweetness enhanced by a discreet and mysterious spice. Maltese Falcon possesses an exquisite balance, a wonderful all-day English-style mixture. This is I don't know about all day, to me it's a rich, creamy smoke. Could I do that? Not that I have an opportunity to enjoy a pipe all day, but this is definitely a go-to when I'm wanting that English-style Latakia Virginia hit. It is a hit. It's a good blend. TobaccoReviews.com says this: notes originally conceived as a replacement for Old Raven's Wing, which I'm not familiar with. Maltese Falcon quickly evolved into something bigger. It's a rich, bold blend with excellent body. That's true. A beguiling sweetness and solid structure, ideal for those who enjoy a sophisticated yet comfortable and refined English style mixture. Maltese Falcon was introduced in January 2008, so that's a while ago. El Padre didn't get to try it until 2019, but it made the top 5 list of stuff that I tried for the first time in 2019 and we'll be going back to in 2020. Number 1 on that list, I said those were in no particular order, but I gotta put this one at the top. And I was talking, so I'm gonna keep this bowl lit, because boy, am I enjoying the heck out of this. I got a little worried because I wasn't able to find it. It's by Samuel Galwith, who recently seems to have had a drop taking place across our fine nation of the United States of America. And I was able to pick up some more of this very recently from Just For Him, but it seems like all the online folks haven't made it to my BMM yet, but it seems like all the online folks right now have been replenished with their stock of Samuel Galwith blends. But the one I'm in particular so fascinated with, I would put Cabby's mixture right close to this, but this is a Virginia Perique from the Kendall Mayer's collection, and that's it right there, St. James Flake. I picked this up for the first time back in the spring of 2019 at my B&M. Enjoyed it a lot. Went back to get another 10 and they didn't have no more. And I started stalking and looking for it online, not with any real degree of consistency, but just kind of checking it out from time to time. And I was not able to find any for the rest of the year. And the other night, I decided to go ahead and do a Google search on it, found some for Just For Him. Like I said, since then it seems like PNC, Smoking Pipes, all the other folks have gotten a drop on the Sammy Galwith. I keep telling my good friend over at Over a Pipe, who tracks the Penzance drops or the Esoterica drops, he should be tracking the old Sammy G drops too, because they're getting hard to come by. Sammy G, Samuel Galwith doesn't produce a tremendous amount of stuff, or if they do, they don't send it over to the States in tremendous amounts. And they've got some good blends, but this one, first tried it in 2019, smoking it today in my Rattray Old Gallery. And this pipe here just smokes those Virginia so well. This Virginia Perique, you can get it in 50 gram tins, looks like this. You can get it in 250 gram boxes. And if you're a vapor guy or gal, I think this is one that you would thoroughly enjoy. And if you get something you don't, just send it my way. I'll take it off your hands. It is a fantastic blend. I have enjoyed it in the spring. I've enjoyed it in the summer. I've enjoyed it in the fall. And now as I drink my Winter Blend by Community coffee in my BRTB mug, I'm enjoying it on this cold winter's day down here in the South in New Orleans, the Big Easy. As I'm taking a few moments over my lunchtime today to shoot a little video for you, talk to you, say hi, check in, share some pipe memes or just some memes with you, including a pipe meme, share a recommendation on a video that you probably would find very interesting and well done. That's Mike's video, Briar Blues, exclusively though on BRTV, not on the YTPC. The video entitled Pipe and Tobacco Myths, he just nails it on some of those, and it gets you to thinking about some others that you might have come to mind. So I do recommend that video. Mark VV and I are going to be getting together later this week. I believe Thursday in the late afternoon or early evening. We're going to try and sneak a recording together to do video number 6 for our series over on BRTV, which is called Smoking Through the Sampler, as we visit each of Boswell's English tobaccos that they include in their 7 sample sampler called the English sampler. We're smoking through that sampler, and we're due up to do Imperial Blend. So that should be dropping on BRTV this coming weekend. And of course, you can keep up with everything that's happening in the YTPC and on BRTV by going over to briarreport.org and subscribing to the BRTV guide, and going over to briarreport.com, the news aggregate site, and keep up with everything that's happening in the world of pipes and cigars and fine tobaccos and premium, all that good stuff. The stuff that's happening in legislatures around the country and the globe, the stuff that's happening from with press releases from manufacturers and such. briarreport.com, it's the place to keep up with everything in our little hobby. Hey, that's it for me today. I'm just pleased as plum pudding that you have stopped by and allowed me a few moments into your iPhone or smartphone or computer or laptop or whatever the case may be. And I thank you for tuning in on my YTPC channel. Padre, wishing you and yours God's peace, grace, and blessings.